All right, so this is our happy hour reading. Welcome. If you guys are new here, happy hour, we have some readings available. If you want to check out the menu, figure out what reading resonates with you, um, that may suit your needs. So, if you are looking for a general questions are $20. If you're looking for more of a um, love message or reading, $30 for love reading, or 25, sorry, 25 for love reading. And it is going to be 30 for both. So if you, I'm sorry, I'm trying to adjust my camera so you can see the table full reading or topic plus a love reading or a topic, it's $30 together. So yeah, that is what's on the menu tonight. Um, yeah, that is what's on the menu. Payment options, uh, general will be so all of my information is linked in the chat. That black bubble in the chat, it will give you all the information there. Hey, Tawanda, how in the description. If you expand, are you? Camera is very focused on like this side of the table instead of like the whole. I hate adjusting shit, but I have to real quick just to. Okay. I don't know if that fixed anything. Also, y'all sound good if the camera is clear. Make sure it's not glitching. Okay, obviously, someone that can hear me. Yeah, I'm good. I can't complain. If you can hear my over, need a little bit of a break, and that's what I've been giving myself is a break. So yeah, just been relaxing. I don't know. I can hear myself. I don't know. It sounds clear on my end. I don't know because I've been having issues with YouTube for the last couple of days, and or like no, actually, there's just one live really, and then my Ghetto Fairy Friday. But I think that, and I might sound like a conspiracy theorist, but I feel like um, sometimes they'll like do things to your stream, like when you talk about certain things or certain topics. Um, I don't know. It's just weird because like I had a whole live stream end on me as if I ended it. Like it, not like it just closed out, like it glitched and it just closed out randomly. No, it like ended like I pressed end, like on my end. Like if I were to end my own live stream, that's what it popped up as when I was doing my Ghetto Fairy Friday, which is very weird. So, and then when I was doing another live stream talking about like counterfeits, karmic relationships, my shit was just glitching really bad. And it was like, I've never had issues like this with my Wi Fi. And then when I tried to use just my phone service, it was still acting crazy, reloading and shit like that. So I don't know. Like, I don't know if YouTube, they got bots or something that they can use to like mess with your shit. I don't know. But I've experienced enough weird shit on YouTube to like come to that conclusion that it is some type of like weird shit. Like, you know, if I was just talking about nonsense and just being a dumbass on here, I'd probably be doing real good. Really good. My numbers would probably be way good. I'd be up in the algorithm. But no, I don't work like that. Okay, good. Okay, Christina says she can hear me. All right. Well, what's up, sis? How are you? How are you doing? I'm actually trying to kill time because I'm trying to see where my delivery is. Like, I try to deliver or order my stuff that I need ahead of time before I go live, and somehow it still doesn't come until like when I'm live. And some of it is food, so I definitely can't leave it outside. So that's why I'm like trying to pace myself. So yeah, if you guys are interested in booking a reading, now is the time to do that. I do have a few ladies on the list. If you scroll up a little bit, you'll find your name. So when you're added to the list, I put a timestamp next to each person's name that has participated in the live so they can come back and watch it whenever they want. Or if they can't watch it at the moment, they have to come back and watch it later, or they fall asleep, or they get a phone call, or they just have other things that they need to attend to and they just want to come back to their reading because these are just like straight to the point reads. But if you want something more extended, more in depth, you can always book a reading with me on my website. But this is just, just to get that quick, straight to the point message that you need right here and right now, where you can come back and play it, watch it, listen to it whenever you want. So, yeah, the list is still open if you're interested. PayPal or Cash App only, please. Make sure that you leave your question or your topic in the notes section of your payment options so I know what you're asking. If you're asking about anything or a person in particular, that stays confidential between you and me. I never say the person's name on the live. Um, and also, if you want to keep yourself anonymous or you want to go by a nickname or a YouTube name, just let me know in the notes. Or if you want your question to be kept between me and you don't want me to read it out loud, let me know as well, okay? And I will honor that. So, Nova, give me 1 second. I'm not sure how to check where she is, my driver. She said she'll be here shortly. But my dog, she'll let me know most likely when somebody's at the door. If she hears it, because she barks at the littlest thing. So if she hears that, she should be good. I should be good. I should know. But I don't want to start the live just yet. We're just gonna vibe for a second before I start reading. So I don't get interrupted and I don't interrupt someone's reading. But yeah, go ahead and check out the menu. Like I said, $20 for general questions or topics, 25 for a love question or topic, or 30 for both. So you get a general and a love reading or topic question for 30. Okay, so that's two. Because technically, if you were to get like a general question and a love question, that would be 45. So actually, you're getting a little discount there, even there. Like just my happy hours themselves are discount reads because I don't do readings for $20 and 25 like on my website. Like no. But because they're just like one of those pronto, just straight to the point reads, just get you what you need. That's why we call it happy hour. We serving it up. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing well on this lovely Thursday, this Jupiter day. That it's all that it can be. Oh my goodness. Why didn't you see this post? This is crazy. I'm gonna have to save this. I can come back and listen to it, but it's coming from I don't know what this religion is, or spiritual practice rather. I Ching. It's the book of changes in Eastern metaphysics. A man's true wealth is tied to the loyalty to his wife. I gotta listen to that. I know that might trigger some men, because just the programming of thinking like sleeping with multiple women is the wealth when actually it's not. And then not just on some spiritual morality type of shit, but just like energy exchange wise, like sleeping with a lot of people, just mindlessly just slinging it here and slinging it there, just opening and busting it wide open here and there. It's definitely yes, it is, sis. I just came across it. But yeah, it's like it's draining to your energy. So it's like, and it ties you to people that you shouldn't. It just opens the gateways and doors to messy things. So people just don't understand how sacred sex really is. We ain't gonna get too far into that because that's not the topic here. That's not what we're doing here today. But yeah, I just seen it. Yeah, so I'm just like, I'm gonna watch that. Probably like a short clip, like a minute clip or something, but like it's worth watching. Let's see. Hold on one second, y'all. Where is this? Okay, so she should almost be here. It says that she's in, you know, in my area, so she should be here in a little bit. Yeah, it's on Instagram. Yeah, and like the comments, like the comments never disappoint. Hmm. Hmm. The comments. One thing about like social media, like that I just love is the comments. I feel like the comments are far more entertaining than the subject matter sometimes. I'm just like, don't let it be something embarrassing because like people, I love it. Like, I love it so much. I love the clapbacks, the clever, the witty. Like, it's just funny. Yeah, it's like the best. It's the highlight of social media is the comments. But yeah, let me just check, make sure I'm not missing anybody. Okay, so I have Monica, Breyonna, and Alexis so far. Mother's Day is coming up. I don't know why I thought right, isn't it this weekend or am I tripping? I think it's this weekend. I don't know why I used to think that Mother's Day was like towards the middle of the month or something, or middle of May, but I could be wrong. I know holidays change sometimes. It's this Sunday. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what I want to do for Mother's Day because sometimes, not every person in my life, like just because you a mother don't mean you a mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't be just out here doing stuff. Like I'll be cordial and kind and say happy Mother's Day. There's some people that I'm just like, you don't deserve that. Like, you don't be giving mother. So I don't want to give that. But I'm thinking about like doing something at least for my own mother. So I don't know. One of the things I was like, if I give anybody a gift for Mother's Day, because I ain't buying you no motherfuckers no cards because y'all don't deserve it. But like if anything, y'all deserve some healing. So I was gonna do like a little sound bath in the little park area of my community. I was gonna do like a sound healing thing for them because I'm like, if anything, y'all motherfuckers need that. Okay, you need to heal and release some shit. I'm not buying y'all no cards, no flowers and stuff. I ain't doing that. Um, I might cook dinner for my mom. You know, that's about it. And then probably do the sound healing thing, like whatever the mothers want to come. But not everybody's gonna get that from me. I just don't be throwing that around. Some people might not even get a motherfucking text message from me with no Mother's Day gifts. I'm an asshole, but really, no. Some people just don't deserve that type of treatment. They just don't. So, shout out to the mothers out there, even the ones that, through the process of growing and not always perfect and figuring out and, trying to keep yourself together as well as keep your children, together and whole and uplifted. It's not easy being a mother. It's really not. Um, you try your best because you also have to parent yourself nowadays. Like if you're healing and you didn't have the best examples in your upbringing, like that's a whole nother topic too, child. So, and then also, giving the grace to the parents, like as a parent, like when you, sometimes you don't even have to be a parent, a mother or father to like it's just sometimes being an adult, like you start to have a little bit more understanding and grace for people, a little bit more of that compassion and like kind of awareness that, oh, I see, some people are just figuring it out. Like they may not have it all together all the time, because you go through things and it's like, I understand, like as an adult, I get it. I see now, that your parents may have done the best with what they had or what they knew or just put their best foot forward and like, I'm gonna get started. I promise you guys. I've been on here for like 16 minutes. Okay, it's here. Let me go run and grab my delivery from outside and I'll be right back. Okay. Shit on Do Not Disturb before we get that. Hey, we're on Do Not Disturb. Okay. So finally, we're live. So let's get it. Monica, you are up next. Alrighty. So Monica, your timestamp is 1844. That sounds like 44. Is let's see. General and love. So your love topic was, what is this particular person's intention with you? And then generally, what is it that you need to know right now? Okay. Divine Spirit, we call for the messages, ask for divine wisdom, truth, clarity. Monica, person whom she's asking about, Spirit, we ask to tap into their truest intentions. When it comes to Monica, what do you want her to know? What do you want her to know? What do you want Monica to know as far as this person's intentions that she's asking about? Okay. King of Pentacles, the Strength card. Wow, a lot of cards trying to come out. Ace of Pentacles, the Devil, the Queen of Swords. I feel like this person has positive intentions towards you. It's like they want to put their best foot forward into this. But I can also see like there's a little bit of some challenges for this person or obstacles here. More so challenges, I would say. So this person, I feel like, wants to invest in something real and they could see the potential of that. But I also feel like this person has ways about them that may kind of be triggered by your independence, your transparency sometimes, and it may not be in the things that you say, but just like the way that you carry yourself, which isn't a bad thing. I feel like it's more so something with this person's ego that is triggered. It's not something that you're doing like to be cruel or to be a B word, you know. Um, but no, I feel like this person does see like a real potential with you. And I feel like they are at a space where they want commitment. They may even perceive that they're ready for a commitment, just in general, like not just like specifically, oh, I'm ready for a commitment with this person or that person, but just like in general. Um, but yeah, this person has like some sort of toxic patterns and maybe like fixed ways or beliefs around how relationships should work. And it's like your energy of independence kind of triggers this person because with the King of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles is more of like a reserved kind of passive energy. As a masculine, the King of Cups and King of Pentacles exist kind of in that feminine energy. Not saying that they're feminine, but just like kind of passive, just sit and receive, relax, not action oriented, or you know, that assertive energy that the King of Wands or King of Swords would possess. So the Queen of Swords being in a masculine energy, it's like you are someone that gets shit done. You are a doer. You don't sit and wait. You don't have your hand out. You're not you don't come off as needy. You don't come off as desperate. You don't come off as insecure. It's like you give off a self-assured energy. You know what you want. It's very clear. And though this person may respect it, it does trigger something like an uncomfortability in this person. But as far as their intentions go, there is a desire, I feel like, to at least like invest enough to see what the potential holds because they do see that there's potential. But they're gonna have to get past these patterns or these beliefs, these fixed energies that they have, because if they really were to relax and flow and allow, your energy could actually have a positive influence. So you are triggering something real in them, something that does need to be evaluated and looked into anyway. Um, let's see what's at the top and the bottom of the deck. Okay, so you got the Chariot with the Four of Swords at the bottom. Yeah, this is about healing with the Chariot card. It could be things that are deeply rooted. Like this person has a perception of like what a successful relationship should look like, and it might be modeled after like something in their childhood or like their parents' relationship or the lack thereof of that. It's like, I want something that looks like this or has a certain element to it. So there's healing that's needing to take place with this person because it's like they feel like any human, any adult has an understanding that just because something is different from you doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. It could actually be a good thing. But for them, it's like there's this opposite energy that comes from your like you could be like as the Queen of Swords, like a cool breeze to their garden as the King of Pentacles, or it could be like someone that is too windy and like kind of taking them off of center and off ground, you know, but that's their own perception of it, you know. Whereas you might feel like this person is a little too passive, a little too chill and relaxed and not action oriented enough. To where you're not clear and understanding where they're coming from, or they could ground you, take you back to ground and not like float away or get too carried away with your thoughts, right? So there's a balance here. Just depends on how you guys look at it and how you guys cultivate those energies within yourself, and like also being able to find appreciation for the differences that you do have, if that makes sense. Okay. So on a general level, what do you need to know just in general, overall? Whether it's about love or health, wellness, your career, like your spiritual journey, what is it that you need to know? Divine source, God, Monica's divine team, who loving the guys, her and assist her. What does she need to know? I know I heard fivefold. Hey Bree, yeah, the list is still open. Fivefold, and you do have the Hierophant, which is the fifth major arcana, and the Five of Pentacles. Interesting. I don't know why I heard the number five. Fivefold. Hey Violet. Okay, Bree, thank you. I appreciate it. So with the Five of Pentacles and the Hierophant, I'm gonna start with those energies because the change, the energy of a shift here. Two fives also can be a 10, which you do have the 10 of Pentacles here. So there could be something about paying attention to certain numbers that you're seeing. And it's 7:07 p.m. here. So it's like this energy of mirrors. You also have the Two of Wands. So I feel like you could be in a space like where you're greatly in tune, like with what's going on energetically around you, or it's like you're noticing things like synchronicities a little too much. Not in a bad way, but it's like you get a receipt from the gas station or from the coffee shop or something, or just whatever, buying yourself something. And there's like these significant codes on it, or someone's name, or like you're riding behind someone in traffic and their license plate has like something on it, like a saying on it, or maybe like a particular number or where they're from, or a symbol on their license plate or bumper sticker or something. It's things that you're seeing in your experience that represent a shift is happening or a change is happening, rather than like, because it could, like where you're at. So these synchronicities are giving you a message to like what you're experiencing. So if you've been experiencing what feels like lack or delay, um it's not what's happening. It's like you're not going through a lack of delay. What you're going through is a season of a shift, a major shift that's leading to a beautiful completion and a beautiful new beginning. So it's like you're able to see these signs of synchronicities because you're at this space. It's almost like a portal is open, if that makes sense. Like you're right in the middle of it. Okay, thank you so much, sis. You're right in the middle, dead smack in the middle of this energy. And now I feel like it's a promise of stability as well in this. You might feel some lack in two particular areas. So this energy of like love, and then there's another energy of maybe like your stability or something like that, or just like, am I ever going to have a stable foundation or relationship with someone is the biggest thing too. Pay attention to like your dreams, and I'm even being guided to say like your daydreams, or like they might seem like daydreams, I should say. um they might be perceived as daydreams, but they're actually visions, like open visions, like you're awake, you're there, but like your conscious mind is like you're somewhere else, if that makes sense. You're like you're there in your body, but it's almost like you're somewhere else where you're able to like channel and download things. So pay attention to those moments that you're having, because there's messages even within that. You might be seeing like 22, or like you're seeing double digits. So like for instance, 55, 55, right? Or 22, 44. Um you're having those type of experiences, which is really dope because um I feel like you're in alignment. I feel like that's another way to kind of like nudge you to let you know that you're in alignment. You're not off center, you're not off path. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense. I remember I was talking about the butterflies earlier, the yellow ones, the golden ones. I believe those are monarchs, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I got you, ladies. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So Leslie, I got yours. Bree, I got yours after that, and then Violet, I got yours after their reads as well. I'll put you guys' names in the chat so you guys know the order. But yes, Miss Monica, I hope that was both readings were clarifying or confirmations or give you a sense of comfort or just ease and peace, you know. So as always, sis, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Much love to you. Enjoy the rest of your week, the rest of your evening, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay. So Miss Breyonna with the Y, you are up next. Alexis after that, Leslie after that, Bree after that, and Violet after that. If anyone asks, the list is still open as long as I'm still reading and you guys are interested. The list is open. If it gets to a point where I'm like at my last person or I get tired, I'll let y'all know. But yeah, Brianna, your timestamp is 31:24. Okay. All right. So your question: energy surrounding you finally getting to the bottom of the chronic health issues. Yeah. Mm, yeah. Okay. Let's see. The energy around it. Let's see. What is the energy surrounding this chronic health issue? What issues now? Queen of Pentacles. That's a good card to get when we're talking about health and wellness. Okay. So I really feel like your choices about your health are going to have to really come from a place of love and like wanting to lead a happy, healthier life. Um, because it might seem like kind of challenging at first. It's not a death sentence, obviously. I feel like this is something that definitely can shift for the better with the Queen of Pentacles. Um, the Emperor is like you're gonna need that discipline to really stick it through and like honor yourself, show up for yourself, make that decision, to align with what's best for you. So I do feel like you have some support. It could be the support of people that you know personally and or like the support of like a health care physician. I don't know if they have like, with the nutritionist, I don't know if they have like counselors that help with that or like almost like life coaches, but like with the health and wellness aspect of things, or like people that are certified in like the medical field. That might be something to consider, or it's just like maybe following or finding some sort of support energy around that. But it does seem like you have it. So like if you ever feel challenged by sticking through with something health wise, like if it's your diet, if it's your staying on top of your medication, or if you ever have like a moment where it all gets overwhelming and you start beating yourself up, or why me? Why am I experiencing this? Why do I have to have this? There's this support, but it's mainly the energy mainly that drives all of this. Loki, why is he crying like that? What's wrong with him? I fed him. I don't know why he tripping. That was the ugliest meow I've ever heard in my life. Like, what is that? Like, what's wrong with you? Anyway, sorry. um, it's definitely like based off of your showing up for yourself, like in love and wanting to lead a happier, healthier life. And I do feel like you can definitely regulate this energy. Yeah, I don't know if y'all heard that. I was like, what is he like? What's wrong with him? Like, he's tripping. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are not gonna hear Foxy or me like yelling at Foxy anymore because she passed away last month. Yeah, she passed away last month. in April. But that's neither here nor there. But the animals. I have an animal kingdom. It's a lot sometimes. But anyway, yeah, I feel like you'll be able to regulate this in a way that is like great health, actually, like with the Queen of Pentacles. And it's like with this pentagram, there's these different elements to it. There's the like how you handle this emotionally, how you handle this like mentally, how you handle it like the actions, um, the practical things that you do, like also like with what you eat, what you take in, and also like your mindset as well plays these significant roles, these key roles in this. Um, but yeah, I hope that makes sense. Yeah, it's just really like the dedication and effort. Like there's something tiring about this energy at times, or just like, why do I have to deal with this? Or is there like a lighter way to move through this? But it's like you got this. It's just really showing up for yourself. And I feel like the Lovers card and the Emperor speak of that. Okay. Okay. So their love question. All right. So what impact did the conversation or interaction? That is good. Yeah. I feel like that's a good thing to do because the support thing was coming up. So yeah, I feel like you're on track with that. All right. What impact did the conversation / interactions you and this person had Monday night have on your connection moving forward? Spirit asks for permission to tap into the energy exchange between Breyonna and her person of interest. As far as their conversation and interaction they had on Monday night, what effect did that or impact did it have on their connection moving forward? Definitely like may have opened this person's mind or their eyes, like cracked them open in a good way, it feels like. So the impact that it has is that it could be like if there was any confusion or uncertainty in a like particular way or like with a specific situation between the two of you or energy between the two of you, like something that wasn't fully addressed or just like it was left up to suspicion, it's been clarified in a way through that conversation, that interaction where this person feels at peace about it. Maybe you feel at peace about it. Um, but there's like, it kind of broke open or broke the ice, I feel like, to where potentially you two will start making some sort of movement or progression in your connection, like figuring out how to get on the same page, or like now that you know that you guys may be on the same page or what the other person sees, how they perceive things, and like this clarity behind it, it's going to bring this into like a potential greater alignment with each other and like the opportunity to like move into maybe deepening the connection itself. So you have the Eight of Wands at the top of the deck and the Magician at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, this was a conversation about like maybe your wants, what you desire, like trying to fill into maybe like what it is that this person wants, what they desire. But it definitely activated clarity about like maybe how to progress things or if you should or shouldn't progress things. Um, so it seems like the impact that it has was like kind of greater clarity on maybe moving towards building a connection or um continuing the path that you guys have been on together, and like with greater clarity of where you're going potentially, if that makes sense. There was something healing in this. You got a lot of major energy coming through, like the Tower, the Chariot, the Magician. It brought things like the conversation that you guys had, the interaction that you guys had was divinely aligned. Like it was supposed to happen. Like it might have been like where you both were open for the conversation, Whereas maybe in the past you just weren't ready to have that, or you weren't energetically in the space to have that interaction or conversation. So any confusion, or if it's like a particular confusion, like I said, or it's like a suspicion around something, not really sure, just like an assumption being made, there is a clear up of that. And I feel like on both ends, most definitely this person is more clear. They feel good about what was expressed or exposed, or the fact, like, even if it was something tough, challenging, or like something that wasn't easy to talk about or to admit, um, it definitely, I feel like, triggered what it was supposed to, and that's where the peace comes in from. Like, okay, well, at least I got the clarity. It might have been an uncomfortable conversation, or I don't want to admit this, or I'm not sure what I'm going to hear from the other person, like what they're going to say. It might be a little scary, but it's like, okay, now I got my clarity. I'm at ease. I'm at peace. That's what I'm getting from this, if that makes sense. Okay. There's a lot of blue attire too. Like, I don't know if one of you or both of you is like wearing blue or something with blue colors, like denim, or it's just like you guys were both in that open space to express yourself. It was the right time. It was an alignment for you guys to bring whatever you needed to the forefront. All right. I'm glad it made perfect sense. So yeah, that was your read, sis. Much love to you. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night, your weekend, and I will catch you in the next one, or divine time. All right. So, Anonymous F, you will be added to the list as well. Let's see. You'll be after Violet, so number 7 on the list. Why didn't I bring my water? Yeah. Okay. All right, Miss Alexis, you're up next. 42, 57. Let's do 43 minutes exact. Okay. All right. So, Miss Alexis, your questions. All right. What wish of yours is next to come through? All right. Previous energies. Alexis, Divine Spirit. What wish of hers is next to come true? Thank you, Spirit, for your divine wisdom. What wish of Alexis is next to come true? Three of Pentacles, the Devil, 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, the Tower. I always get like a similar message. Like when you ask this particular question, it's like usually around you getting clarity about a situation that's bothering you or troubling you. So if you've been praying for like clarity or discernment in a particular situation that's been bugging you, where maybe you doubt yourself, you go back and forth with yourself about it. It's like being patient. Should I be patient? Should I say something? Should I not? It's like you go back and forth with yourself with this energy. Which is not totally like a bad thing, because especially like if you gaslight yourself, like you want to see things from a positive perspective, and you don't want to always go to the negative, like, default of like, oh, there's something negative going on. But I feel whatever the situation is, you're going to get your ultimate clarity. It's like you feel like you're in this holding space of needing to wait, not rush. Don't jump to conclusions. Let's see. Top of the deck is the 9 of Wands. 2 of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, this is like you try to, like, you've been here before where maybe you misread things or misinterpreted, or you jumped to conclusions, or you didn't trust yourself when you should have. It's like the bravery this time of like honoring what you feel and what you like, that gut, okay, and not going back and forth with yourself. So it's weird to say that this is like a wish fulfillment, but like if you're praying ultimately, whether it's out loud or even like a subconscious desire to want to know the truth about something, you're going to get the truth. So ultimately, yeah, that is a wish fulfilled, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's like you don't trust something. And looking at your second question, I'm wondering if that's what this is about. Because it's because it kind of gives that same vibe of like a third party energy. Is this really what's happening? Is this what's going on? Um, yeah, the truth is going to be revealed to you. And even that might be a little scary because it's like, do I really want to know the truth? Like, what if the truth is like the thing that I suspect that I don't want to happen is going to be like, that's what's really happening. You know, that's even scary. Like, yeah, it might be that I get my clarity, but what if it's something I don't want to experience? So that could be the thing that's also kind of putting you in this place where you almost are scared to trust yourself, or I shouldn't say scared to trust yourself, but just like, I don't know, it's weird. Like, do I want to be right or do I want to be wrong in the situation? So it's like this back and forth energy. All right. So the second question that you asked about what type of relationship does this person currently have with their ex-girlfriend? They told you that they are just friends, that they hired, and that she hired him to do a construction on her house. You're very skeptical of the situation and feel something is up. Okay. I don't want to tap into suspicion, so I want Spirit to give it to me plain and clear. Spirit, remove any personal bias. I ask for divine clarity around this. What type of relationship is this person, Alexis's person in question, currently having with their ex-girlfriend? Mm. The Sun card is trying to pop out. Um, I'll put that to the side. But you have the Ace of Pentacles at the top and the Chariot. There is something financial here, yes. So like they might be getting compensated for the construction work that this ex-girlfriend is wanting them to do. I am gonna say that though there may not be anything physically going on between the two of them, like they may not be like getting it in, but there is some emotional cheating going on because there is like some light flirting. This person's not telling you everything, like they're withholding it to avoid conflict between the two of you. But I do feel like this person is attracted to their ex. I don't feel like it's an ex that they hate and they can't stand them. It's like there's still some sort of vibe, like they like being around their ex too, with the Sun card, to be honest. I feel like there's like a little bit of a crush, a little bit of attraction that's still there for this person. They may even feel like, is there feelings still here between the two of us? They are trying to avoid drama though. It's like I don't feel like they're willingly trying to engage in a way that's disrespectful, but just like them saying yes to this whole thing is inviting, um, inviting that inappropriate energy because I do feel like there's still some sort of attraction there. I don't feel like it's I'm in love with you, but it's like a crush. Like you like the feeling of being around this person and the flirting and the attraction is there. So, but they do feel like this is someone that they shouldn't be trying to like get with. They shouldn't, engage with this person in that way, or it's like you can look but you can't touch type of thing. This person could be very tempting, whether they're doing it on purpose, like she's trying to get this person like, riled up or, look at me. There is an element of this person. No, I don't feel like they are trying to no, I don't feel like it. I feel like the person is just existing, and their energy is kind of tempting to this person because, like I said, there's still this attraction. The element of desire could also be the fact that they perceive that they shouldn't be looking at this person. It's it's weird. Yeah. Let's see. Chariot, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so again with that Ace of Pentacles, it is a vibe like, yeah, there's money involved in this, and it might have been like that was the initial reason why they really went towards this, because I don't feel like they went into it with the mindset like, oh, something's going to happen between us, or I want something to happen between us. It doesn't give that. It looks like it was literally because of a financial situation, because in their mind this is somebody that maybe they healed from, they moved away from, that it was done, it was over, um or it was like we left things off on good terms, there's no bad blood, but like I moved on for that. So they might have kind of had that energy in their head like, oh, I can take this job on, like we're cool, there's no bad blood, there's nothing there anyway between us. um but yeah, there is flirting and stuff going on, so I don't feel like this person is sleeping with them, or anything like that, but it definitely is like some emotional cheating, because it's like they like being around this person still. They like the flirty vibes. They like, it's kind of like that work husband, work wife situation where you like going to work because this person's there. Y'all flirt, y'all be talking, y'all kiki, you might go to lunch together. Um, yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. All right. So hopefully that makes sense, because I feel like you already have suspicions, but I don't feel like it's deep as far as like sexual relations. I don't see that. At least not at this point. That's not what it's given. It is really based off of, because this one is to come out, Three Pentacles. It really is based and rooted off of a financial deal. So I do feel like there is real construction stuff going on. A favor, like, or I'll, you get compensated for it. That is really what's there. But there's those other qualities, you know what I'm saying? Like that are underlying, or elements, I should say. Um, yeah. So yeah, not the easiest thing to deliver, but it is what it is. I had to be honest on what I see. So I hope that was helpful, sis. Hopefully it eases your mind a bit, and that you do get the clarity that you seek beyond this message, hopefully, straight out the horse's mouth. But much love to you, sis. I appreciate you. Sending you much love. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your night. And I'll catch you in next one. Peace. Okay, Miss Leslie, you are up next. Is that a 5? Hold on. Hold on. I cannot see. 346. Okay. All right, Miss Leslie. Let's see what your reading is. Okay. What is this person's intentions with you? What is this person's intentions with you? The question is clear up previous energy. What is this person in questions intentions with Leslie? What are their truth intentions? This person's intentions, spirit. Knight of Swords, Judgment, Six of Cups, Eight of Wands, Ten of Cups. Their intentions is to get over a past energy or past situation, or like whether that's between the both of you, like whatever your past was, if there's history, to get past that, because I feel like this person is aiming towards how do I explain this? Like let's say for instance you and this person, like you had like a falling out or something, or like just a misunderstanding in your relationship. There's some sort of like, let's get past this difficult energy and like move into um let's move into this like loving space, or like this like I know you want to be happy, I know I want to be happy, or I just want things to be good between us, or I just want a harmonious connection. Let's move towards that. This harmonious connection, it could be on a romantic level, but it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It can be like us being like cordial to each other, or like let's continue to see where this goes, but let's be like on good terms with each other, because they don't want no issues, they don't want no problems. So if this is not about like a past history between the two of you, the same thing still goes. Is like they don't want to repeat those same cycles that they've experienced in other relationships. They want to return back to like where I feel like there's history here. Reason being is because you got the Judgment and the Six of Cups. So it's like, let's return back to a familiar place where we first met, or like going back to that place where we were both kind of open to this in a lighthearted way, or something like that. Like where things weren't so complicated, where it's like cutting through the bullshit. So I do feel like this person's intentions is to be more forthcoming, because maybe in the past they were avoidant of like giving you clarity or honesty. So I do believe this is their intentions. Will they act upon that? Hopefully, because you do have the King of Swords. So it seems like the Knight does mature into the King. But yeah, the Two of Cups, they might even be like their intentions are to clear the air about your connection, or about like how they see the connection, or how they see you, or what they want from you. It's like giving you a better sense of clarity, because there is something mutual here between the two of you, but it's like it needs to be clarified, because in the past, I do feel like this person was kind of careless, not really straightforward, not honest, or um just avoiding the truth of something, or giving you a clarity. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah. If there's anything else, there could be something with communication as well, like the clearing the air, having a conversation. It could be through like a text message or something like that, or like some form of like an instant message, not really getting like a in-person type of thing. It does feel like where you're sending correspondence like back and forth, so like a text or something, a DM, or um, yeah, because this person might feel a little called out a little bit by their behavior, or just like how they've been going about things. It's like, I need to address things. I need to clear the air. It's like they feel called out energetically. They feel a conviction to be honest, or look at themselves, like something about their past behavior of being avoidant, you know, not wanting to address the truth. Okay. All right. So that's what I'm getting for you, Leslie. I hope that that was helpful, provides you a sense of clarity. And what you do with that, as far as like what their intentions are, if that's something that aligns with you, or you're willing to be open to that, or it's up to you. But yeah, that's what I'm getting as far as like what their intentions are, whether they choose to move on those things or not, you know. So I hope that was helpful. Much love to you, sis. Yeah, you're welcome. My pleasure. I appreciate you. Be blessed, sis. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your night. And I'll catch you in divine time. All right. So Miss Bree, you are up next. Violet, Anonymous F. If anyone else is interested, the list's still going. I'm still reading. So if you guys want to get a question in, you're more than welcome. So Miss Bree, let's get your timestamp. It is 59:57. Okay. All right. Okay, let me pull up your question. Bree, your question is you wanted to know what to expect from your love life for the rest of the year. All right, what to expect. Love life this year. Expect. Breathe. Energies. Of the year and the love life. Okay. Right. You're gonna be approached. So don't think that you're not gonna have suitors or people approaching you. It's just up to you to discern like who's worth your time. Because I do see like a couple of people that like, okay, I'm getting a couple of different energies like um so you have the Three of Pentacles at the top of the deck and you have the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So there is going to be like movement in your love life as far as like activity going on. It's not going to be stale. Um, but again, like as a high priestess, you're going to have to discern these options because I feel like you're going to have an opportunity to either entertain some of them or like be in this place where you're waiting for the right connection to come in for you because I feel like you'll have like at least maybe two suitors with these pages that are not really mature and ready for a real relationship. One of them is going to think that they are or like be at a place where they feel like they're because they may have like real intentions of wanting to be in a relationship or they may really like you. So they might think in their head like, "Oh, I'm ready. I'm open." When they're actually really not. They're not emotionally there. You know, there's still some things that they need to mature, or they know but they're not ready. But it's like, oh, because I would like this person or because I want to be in a relationship, I'm gonna just take my shot at it. Whereas there's another person that knows good and damn well that they don't want anything serious, but they're gonna try it anyway. So again, it's up to you to discern like who or what is for you, who's of your highest and best good, basically. Yeah. Or if it's like best for you to just wait. Yeah. But you're gonna have some suitors. Like it's not gonna be like just completely dead and stagnant. I don't see that. Yeah, because I feel like you want someone that's going to put in the effort, someone that's going to like court you, someone that's emotionally open and like let you know upfront like what they want, what they're looking for, but maybe not like in a way that's like overwhelming, like slow down, dude. Like I don't even know you like that. It's more so like they're very honest and very real about where they're at. They're not sugarcoating things, they're not withholding information and things like that. Like they're like a good person. Like they have a good heart. Like they'll be straight up with you. They'll be real with you. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing as far as like your love life for the rest of the year. You're more so in a powerful position as a high priestess. You have the ability to sniff through the bullshit, but it's just up to you to like what you do with that information and how you're gonna move and how you're gonna honor what you know, right? Um, because your heart may know there's something better that awaits you because one of them might be tempting because they seem very fun, they might be very attractive. And one of them is like, oh, somebody that likes me, finally, somebody that's feeling me, somebody that wants to like get to know me. But there's qualities of like they're still not ready or they're not fully available. And there's like another part of you that's like knowing deep down inside you want something more. Like you want your I hate to use this term, but that's what I'm hearing. But you're Prince Charming, the knight in shining armor. Okay. All right, Miss Bree. I hope that was helpful. And I'm sending much love to you, sis. Okay. All right. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for hopping on. Okay. Ooh, cards are trying to fly out. Yeah, so I wouldn't worry too much. And then don't take certain things that don't work out the way that you might have wanted them to or was hopeful for as a loss or as like a rejection. I'm also hearing also a deception. Like, don't look at it from that perspective either. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, Miss Violet, you're up next, and then Anonymous F. If anyone else is interested, the list is still open. Miss Violet, you have, let's see, your timestamp is, I think that's 66:49. Okay. All right. Let's grab the energy. Okay, where is your question? Okay, what would impress this person about you? What would impress this particular person about you? Okay, spirit as permission to tap into both parties' energies for the sake of the energy that she needs to know. As far as this person being impressed by her, like what would be the thing or things that would impress this person about Violet? It's like you're a mixture of fun, but like you're mature or you're stable in their mind, or like you're someone that could be like family oriented, or like you're good with your family, like a fun loving person, but you're also, um, you could be someone that's like spontaneous, creative, but there's a balance. So it's like you can be silly or you can be like exciting, but you're still grounded, you're still mature. They may like your relationship, like the way that you build relationships with people, or like you come off as someone that does either have good relationships with your family and friends, or you have people that you're close to, like these good bonds that you have. There's something about like your social energy, or like how, yeah, like you might be somebody that people like to be around, or you guys, they have a good time when they're with you, or they notice how other people have a good time with you. Another thing too is like you come off as like a person that doesn't take bullshit either. Yeah, like you are, um like you're cool with people, you're cordial, you're a fun person to be around, but you don't take bullshit, or like you defend yourself, you stand up for yourself. So that's something that would impress this person about you. Like maybe you're not quick to cut people off in a way, like you don't give people a chance, but it's like you don't take, like you're not putting up with no bullshit, and that would be impressive to this person. Like if you disrespect me or you disrespect people that I care about and love, like, you know I'm good off of you. Like get out of my way, get out of my space. Like you don't have no access to me. um it might sting, like if you were to ever like, if this person was to do anything that was disrespectful or like cross a boundary, or just like in a way that they didn't show up for you, that you would like put them in their place, or you would treat them accordingly. Like you're not putting up with the bullshit, basically. It might sting, but they would respect it. They would respect it. So yeah. I got this in, I think, another reading for you where I was picking up like you're not someone that's easily accessible or something. Like you're cordial, you're cool, but it's like people can't fully get in your circle or your life or your heart that easily. It's like, yeah, I could be a nice person, I could be kind, treat everybody fair, um, treat everybody equally, as long as we're cool. But it's like the intimate parts of me, you will never know that unless you're someone that I trust or someone that comes into my circle or my path, you know. And it's not like based off of a superficial checklist. It's based off of like who you really vibe with, because it could be a protection thing for you with the Nine of Wands. Like you've been through some shit, you've been there, done that, and it's like you're more protective of your space or your energy. So that would be something that would impress this person most likely. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, sis. I hope that that makes sense. I hope that resonates with you. All right. Okay. Okay. So, all right. So I hope that was helpful. Okay. I have to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. So sorry, y'all. Okay, I don't know where. All right, Anonymous F, you were up next. It's your time. 7247. Okay. All right. So, your first question, will anything impact with you want to know, will anything impact you as far as your job or career, any changes soon, whether that be good or bad? Okay, let's see. Your previous energies. See, are there any impacts with her job? Any changes, good or bad? What is her energy around her job and career? Okay. A lot of cards. 6 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, 7 of Swords, and then the 2 of Pentacles and the Justice card. Oh, excuse me. I feel like these are positive impacts, regardless if it is a change that, or like you're transitioning from one energy to another. It might creep up on you out of nowhere. You might have a suspicion of like some sort of change that's about to happen or take place. And that could be your cue to like prepare. And it doesn't have to be like a loss of a job, because I don't see that, but it's like something that is going to change around your job that spirit's like giving you the heads up to like, just be ready for it. Whether that's like be ready and like for an opportunity that's coming, or just like a change, like to just flow with it. Um, because it does feel like some sort of successful energy is going to come about. Maybe after a time of you feeling like you've had to prove yourself or kind of stick it through, even at times where you're tired or you just don't feel it sometimes, or you don't want to like always show up, or you feel like, is it even worth it? It's like this energy feels like yeah, it does feel like a payout for you in some kind of way. So if you've been like juggling and going back and forth about something, you are going to get not the short end of the stick this time. Like if that's what it's been feeling like, you've just been in this limbo, unsure, uncertain about like whether you should stay or go, whether you should invest in like something else within your career. Like you did mention your entrepreneurship. So I feel like you'll be able to juggle more than one thing as well. So like whatever it is that you're wanting to invest in, or continue to invest in on the side, there's success. I feel you'll be able to juggle both. Could be something with Libra energy, just with these scales here. Um, hmm. I'm hmm. I'm getting something with Libra in the second house or Taurus in the seventh house. Whether those are actual placements you have in your chart, it could be the vibration or the energy of like a person that would have that in their chart, like how it would favor you for something. Um, I don't know if that makes sense. I would look it up. Like, what does that mean to you? Like, it could give you an expression of like the path that you're leading or what's important to you. Like, um, I would look into both placements actually. So, Libra in second house or Taurus in the seventh house, and that could definitely like speak to you in some kind of way. Maybe just like taking those two elements, those two aspects into your business and like figuring out how to like work your magic with those things given or those placements, if that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like something about fall season could be like a positive shift for you. Or like now, Taurus season to Libra season, there's like some positive, significant shifts around your career. Could even be like you making more investment in one area or both areas of your career, or like entrepreneurship versus like your job where you're currently at. Okay, so what does your love life look like in the next 3 months? What does your love life look like within the next 3 months? Divine source. What does love life look like in the next 2 months? Spirit, most likely. What's the energy? You might not be that focused on love, and it could be because again, like you're gonna be focusing on something that you're passionate about, like your ambitions. Yeah, your ambitions are. How do I explain this? Like your ambitions are taking up your focus. Like not to say that love is not in the background of your mind, but it's like there's something else that's taking a larger presence as far as like your focus is concerned. Um, yeah, you might be really invested in that. You might start to like question or wonder, like be mindful of like you getting into a pessimistic mindset where you start to have these thoughts that you go back and forth and start playing with these things that aren't even there or haven't even happened. Like, oh, well, what if I'm just going to be single forever? Or this, maybe my life is just meant to be about this or that, and I'm not supposed to be in a relationship. It's like, don't even get connected with that at all. Don't even fall into the trap of that energy whatsoever because I feel like spirit might be taking your focus in a new direction for like your improvement, obviously. And it's not as a manifestation to say that this is all your life is going to be about and you're never going to have love. Like, that's not what spirit is saying. It's like there's a time and a season for everything, and you have to trust that. So because there is like some sort of self-deception, Seven of Swords. Yeah, your new beginning or your path, that wherever you're being led to go, um, within the next 3 months, is not going to be centered around love. So that might be a time where your love life is not much going on, or it's like kind of the same old, or it may not be much of anything going on. And it's not a punishment. It's not to say that you're out of alignment, something's wrong with what you're doing. It's more so like your focus is being put in a direction that's aligned for you right now. And I do feel like a part of your love life is connected to this path that you're going to be like taking, or this ambition that you're focused upon. Because you could meet somebody during the season of when you're really, really passionate and really moving in that passion, versus like you being in this holding space of like, okay, well, what about my love life though? While I'm focusing on this, it's almost like your mind is not going to be that fixated on it. But when you do think about love, it could be like a temptation to fall into that mindset of, this is all my life is about, and maybe it's never going to happen for me. And yeah, so don't fall into that. Okay. All right. What do you need to know, prepare for with your mother? Okay. Anything she should know, ancestors, okay, her loving ancestors. Is there anything she needs to know or prepare for with her mother? Mm. Your ancestors want you to be like, they want you to be strong, meaning like strong, not in the sense of like you don't have any emotion and just get over it and be tough, but be strong in the sense of like being positive, being a light to and for your mother. Because I get this like supportive energy from this, but like it's a light, it's a um bringing a light back into other people's lives. So like I'm seeing Spirit is showing me like that. It was like a clip from, I think, Wendy Williams' documentary or something, and it was her in Black China, and Black China was like talking to her and asking her how she was feeling, and fixing her hair and telling her she looked so beautiful. It was like this. I'm getting that type of energy from this. Like it's very similar. Could be doing things like, buying your mother flowers, or, doing her hair, doing something for her, pampering her, showing that she's loved. Um, Spirit doesn't want you to get in your head, and your ancestors are saying like there's no power in you being stuck in these thoughts of feeling hopeless, or feeling like, oh, what can I do? Your light is enough. Your light is what you can do. It's like your strength, like in the midst of something that may seem uncertain. um I feel like you're healing your energy, or you instilling some sort of level of hope and maybe even patience during this process. And it could be like something with your inner child as well, or like a bonding energy that you guys shared when you were a child, something that maybe you and your mother did with each other, or it's like making up for something that maybe you never got a chance to experience, or you wish you would have experienced with your mother. And that's where the strength also comes in as well. So let me see, it's at the top. Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. You're doing a great service and great deed by, it's almost like you're paying your dues in a way, like something about paying your ancestors back with this energy. You're doing some sort of service through this, but it's like bigger than you and your mother, if that makes sense. It's like something generational, cleansing, um, planting a new seed, watering a new garden. It's like that's what it's giving. I hope I'm making sense when I'm saying all this shit, because I'm like, I mean, I feel it, but I just hope it makes sense. You know what I mean? Yeah. this is going to help you like heal yourself as well, like strip yourself, be vulnerable, be present. This is helping you to align with something deeper as well within yourself and within your own path. It feels like, okay, well, I hope that makes sense. Hope that was helpful, insightful, lead you to a greater clarity or maybe deeper answers or questions for your divine team. Kind of like soul search, reflect on that. But other than that, sis, that is what I'm getting for you. All right. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoy the rest of your night. I'll catch you in divine time. All right. So that was my last read, unless anyone else is interested while I'm still on. If not, we can call that a read. Because that is all my readings. What's no answer? What's the hell? What's in the hell? Yeah, it's 8 o'clock here. Oh. And all right. Well, y'all, I think that concludes it. Nobody's on here that wants to read. So I'm gonna put the timestamps up right now so you guys can come back and watch this whenever you want, or in case you missed your reading, you can come back and watch it. But yeah, if y'all want to book me for a reading or coaching session, I got you. We can go in, we can go deep. It is my pleasure as always. Okay. If you guys have any questions about my services or readings, you can always email me. Okay. Much love as always. You guys be blessed, be safe, and until the next one.